This n8n workflow will automatically research trendy threads on subreddit forums. Anything that's popular people are talking about, we can leverage those content and come up with YouTube ideas. So how we're going to automate this is inside of this workflow. So right here, we already have our Reddit node connected. If you don't know how to authenticate the connection, be sure to watch the first part of this video, and I will link that in the description. So right here, we're going to change the resource to post, and the operation is going to be search, and the place we're searching is the subreddit. And which subreddit are we going to research? For this particular example, we have a niche in the productivity niche. So we are researching inside this subreddit called ADHD. As you can see, there are a lot of people commenting, a lot of content, a lot of ideas here. So what we want to do is we're going to filter all of those topics, anything with more than 2 upvotes. And that's very important because we don't want to look at things that are not getting any engagement. So right here inside our n8n workflow, we're going to type in ADHD as the subreddit, and we're going to focusing on anything, anybody when they are talking about supplement. Anything regarding supplements, we're going to filter them out. And we're not going to return all of them because there are a lot. So we're only going to limit the output to only 10. And we're going to sort them by top. So if we hit execute step, what this will do is pull up all the information it can find from this page. As you can see, the most important thing here is we want the self text, and that's the actual comments. After we hit execute, it's going to grab a lot of content from the subreddit form. So now the next thing we need to do is filter out the quality content. So what we can do is to add a if node. Inside the if node, we're going to add a condition. So inside the condition tab, we're going to filter all the upvotes to make sure that they are greater or equal to 2. Anything that has no upvotes, we're not going to take them into consideration. So what we can do here is to grab the upvotes. So we're going to map the ups schema and drag that right in here. Okay? And now we're going to add an and condition. And the next thing we need to pull is the content itself. We want to make sure that the threads with the upvotes is not empty. And now when we hit execute step, it's going to output all of the content that has at least 2 upvotes, and the content cannot be empty. The next thing we need to do is to add a set field. So inside the set field, all we want to do is map the content that we need before we send it to the AI agent for analysis. All we need is the upvotes, the actual content, and the date, and the URL, and the subreddit. Nothing else will matter. This is the most important part. To map each of the item is really simple. All you have to do is click on Add Field, and then drag the schema and map that right in here. As an example, we already have everything filled, so we can continue and hit execute. This will filter out all of the important content before we feed that into the AI agent. Inside the AI agent node, it only has one job. Its only job is to output yes or no, because we are analyzing the content to make sure it provides insightful information. If it's just somebody commenting without any value, then we're going to output no. If it's helpful and valuable, then we're going to output yes. And we're going to map the content right in here. We're going to simply drag the post schema and put that right in here. And we're going to hit the execute step. And the AI agent is going to say, this piece of content is valuable. If it is, then it's going to output yes. If no, and then it's going to say no. Once the analysis has been complete, we're going to merge everything together into this merge node. Inside of the merge node, we're going to use the combine mode and leave everything as default. And once you hit execute, it's going to consolidate all of the outputs. And as you can see, some of them are yes, some of them are no. Once everything has been analyzed, we're going to merge everything into this merge node. Make sure the mode is set to combine. And right here, you can see that the output, some of them are yeses and some of them are no. So the next step is to filter out all the yeses into one workflow. And the next thing we need to do is filter out all the yeses. So inside the filter node, you're going to map the output right here and make sure it's equal to yes. Anything that is a yes will be moved forward to the next AI chat model. So if we execute step, we can see that all of the quality content will be moved forward. Now you have completed 90% of the heavy lifting setting this up. Now the final step is to use the AI model to analyze all of the data to come up with topic ideas. So for this example, we are using ChatGPT 4.0. You can use anything you want. And if you don't know how to connect OpenAI with n8n, I have another video which you can watch, and I will leave that in the description below. So right here, you can copy this prompt. So all you have to do here is to say basically to analyze the Reddit post and come up with some YouTube topic ideas that can address a problem, and to be sure to output at least 10 different topic ideas that come from different angles to pique the viewer's interest. Again, you can copy this prompt and paste that into your own workflow. And I will leave that in the description below. And then you're going to map the post content right here. So when we hit execute, once that's completed, we can also send that message inside a Telegram message. So if we hit run, now inside your Telegram message, you're going to get all of the YouTube topic ideas right here, and that you can copy and paste it onto a Word document. If you are struggling to come up with YouTube topic ideas and you don't know if they are valid, this is the best way to research topics that people are actually talking about right now, and you can use that information to come up with interesting ideas that are trendy right now.